And so, Mr. Tudela, thanks for making time. My first question is, why did you apply for this job?
Well, let me say this. One of my goals in life, I was born and raised in Saipan, and I love cinema. I love Saipan. I told myself that when I retire, I'll go back to my island, Saipan Cinema, and I can contribute a lot from my experience with the Postal Service. I've been an executive director for almost 32 years, area manager, vice president, and with my experience and knowledge and education, I want to come back and help the community. Because I believe that when we go, young people should go to college, they should come back and help CNMI. And that's one of my goals to come back. I don't know if you know that I'm responsible for the post office in Chalacano. I was very instrumental. It was my budget. I in charge of 5 states with $3.57 billion. So what I did, I transferred money from Florida to Saipan to build the post office. And the amount is at $1.3 million. And we hired Black Construction in 1999, and it's supposed to be 1 year. It was done, completed in 11 months. So we saved some money there, from 1.3 to 1.1. That was my personal contribution. It made me happy and satisfied that I could do that to the people of Sinai, especially Saipan.
And what are your biggest goals going into this job?
My biggest goal is to, to understand that I'm not yet in the office of this executive director. So I'm going to go in, look at what's going on, and more like a fact finding, see. There's a story. There's only two sides. There's always a two side of a story. Number one, the plaintiff story and the defendant story. So there's two sides of the story. You hear rumors about what's going on, but rumors is only a rumor to me. I don't believe in rumors. I want to go in and do a fact finding, take a look what's going on, and then from that point I could make a decision what to do, correct or continue on whatever it is. I understand there's some challenges with the CPF. With my background, I have dealt with a lot of challenges, especially in Florida, Miami, Florida. I was district manager there. So I like challenges. I want to take some time and do what is good for cinema, and it is important to me that cinema will get all the benefits and all the good people that working with the cinema. The employees of CPA is very, very important. I work with a lot of employees. One of my goals is to make sure the employees are happy and doing a good job. Uh, a leader is not only the person that's going to do that. It's the teamwork, family work. You need your team, your staff, your employees to help you. You cannot be successful if your team is with you. So I need your help to help me.
And let's talk about some of those issues. But before that, when's your first day on the job?
Pardon me, sir?
When do you start?
Right now, I was told November 14th, due to the fact that there's some administration. So it's okay with me, so long as the day 11/14 is for sure.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
And so yeah, there's a number of issues that have been making news. I guess we could just start with what are some of the things you hope to address when it comes to the infrastructure, the landing fees,
Yeah.
inter-island flights. Yeah, what are your
I'm,
thoughts on
I'm
that?
glad you brought it up because I have a little piece of paper with, I call it urgent matters, immediate action. Those are the things that have to be done immediately. Number one, of course, revenue and expense. No corporation or company can survive without revenue. So I'm going to take a look at the revenue, what we have, what we can do to grow revenue, be creative to get revenue, and look at expense. If the revenue is not there, so expense has to match the revenue. You cannot have expense and revenue is up. Expense up and revenue is down. You cannot do your work successfully. So I'm going to do the revenue and see what we can do. Possibly get some grant writer, and see if we could get some help from the federal government. For example, the FAA, the Department of Transportation. Those are the people that can give us grant. And with the help of course, the administration and our delegate, Mr. Kili Gregorio, I need your help, and we got to work together. I believe in working together. Collaboration is the word.
And when it comes to attracting more airlines,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on that?
Well, tourism is one of the major sponsor, or the to control revenue. Tourism is a little bit challenged right now, as you read in the paper. Before COVID, the percentage very high. COVID came, and we still below COVID, like 30-40% of what we have before COVID-19. What I have in mind is to, first of all, bring all the stakeholders, the airlines, the vendors, and then with the collaboration with the NBA, and the Department of Commerce, and the mayor's office is important, and Department of Land Commission, because without them, we cannot really have a good place for tourists. When you invite somebody to come to Saipan, and you go to Japan or whatever and start showing, Saipan is beautiful, to me that's great. However, we have to get our place, clean up, look nice, and we need our local people to get involved. Local people is like Hawaii. We have this aloha spirit, right? Why would you have half a day spirit? Oh, okay. We need our local people. We need administration, NBA, commerce, and all these people got to play. We are a team. We're all part of the Sinai government. The mayor's office is very important. The Department of Land Commission is very important. Commerce is important. NBA is very important. I believe the NBA and we the CPF should be working together religiously, because they go out and advertise and market Saipan, but you got to market something that people want to come and see. I give you an example. I'm not blaming anybody now. Garpen. There's 5-star hotels, Hyatt, the Crown Plaza, but at night you go out. It's dark. There's no lights. I'm not blaming anybody now, but as part of the local boy now, I want to make sure that when the tourists come in, they see something nice, safe. You got to be safe. Safe is very important. They come with the children, and you go across. It's dark. There's dogs. There's homeless people. I don't think it's very appropriate to have big people to come and see this. They're not going to come back. I call it first impression, last impression, correct? So that's one of the things that number one. But we have to have a team. NBA cannot do it alone. Got to be CPA, Commerce, all these people got to play together. We got a collaboration. That's what we have to do.
And what about inter-island flights? Star Marianas
Good,
is the
good
only
question.
one.
Good question. I've been looking into that, and of course I don't know the whole story because I'm an outsider coming in. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to look into that. The fare from here to Rota just went up. Because, what happened about 2 months ago, the landing fee was raised. I'm not blaming anybody now. Maybe there's a good reason why. But I'm going to take a look at that and see why. Maybe we can do something, work with something with the airline. Or United Airlines, not to blame them again. It used to be in March, $300. Now it's $600 round trip. For heaven's sake, I worked with United for 25 years. I worked with them for the mail. We used to have mail inter-island, Micronesia, Guam, Saipan, logistical wise. I could go to Seoul, Korea for $250. I could go to Philippines, I could go to Hawaii for $1,100, $1,200, $1,500. We're only 80 miles from Guam, nautical miles. Why $600? What is the reason? It jumped from 300 to 600. That's 100%. Why not a gradual? So I'm going to bring them in and we're going to talk about it. Look, Saipan is the economy is not too well, so let's work something else. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down and talk to them, maybe about a cup of coffee. I want to have a win-win situation, the airline and us. Because when you negotiate, it has to be both sides of the house, win-win situation. And that's what I'm going to do.
And then my last question is about China. Of course, this administration stance. They just came from Taiwan, right? So, what are your thoughts on China?
Well, everyone is welcome to come to Saipan. I think Sinai, Saipan, Rota, Tinian, Normal are part of the Pacific. Beautiful beach. If you drive Beach Road, it's almost better than Hawaii. To me, it's a little Waikiki in my opinion. It's a beautiful place. Um, what I'm going to do is I will abide with administration guidance and the board of directors, the CP board. What is the guidance? I will follow that and see what we can do. Everybody's welcome. China is an important tourist, so is Japanese, so is Taiwan. Everybody's welcome. My job is to abide with what the administration wants and the CBA board directors mission. I work for them, and that's what I do.
All right. Mr. Tudela, that's all the questions I had. Anything else you want to add in terms of what you will? I know you haven't started yet, but yeah, what you
Yes,
hope to achieve.
I thought I gave we gave you some sort of urgent matters. I know you asked three of them.
Yeah.
Number one, our airport in Saipan. I'm not blaming anybody again. When you go Terminal 6, the flowers are not well taken care of. There's a leak. I'm going to say this. It's a minor thing, but I'm going to do something right away. And also the step going down. I'm not a young man, so I feel it's hard for me to, So there's a thing that I could do is probably make escalator or maybe a ramp. Ramp with cushion like we have in Hawaii and Guam. A place you could senior citizen or older gentlemen or handicapped people can come down with bags and walk instead of got a hold of rail. It's very unsafe, and it's very difficult for our senior citizen people and handicapped people. That's that's very important to me. And also the push cart. I don't know how long the push cart, but it's all rusty. I just came from Guam 2 weeks ago and brand new. For heaven's sake, let's buy a new push cart. I want to make Saipan the best, safety, beautiful, and nice to people. To attract tourists, you gotta have everything just right. Japanese tourists is very, particular, right? They demand good safety, hotel, everything is clean. So as South Korea, we need South Korea, and I tell you, people are not going to come here and spend thousands of dollars just to sit around. They don't want to go on and do adventures, see what's going on. I don't think it's appropriate to come to an airport that it's not even, not blaming it. It's not doesn't, the appearance is, first, it's important, right? So those are the things, even those minors to me, and also the FAA audit. I want to make sure that every report that is required by the FAA is done in a timely fashion. To me, deadline is a deadline. I want to get it done 10 days before the deadline. Especially FAA, they give us money, so we gotta, work with them. They're very important. Department of Transport is open. It is all important. Then the other one is Rota. The shipping from Saipan or Guam to Rota is it's very high cost in Rota. Gasoline, the grocery, it's just too much. It's unacceptable, and I feel sorry for the Rota people because, they need grocery, medicine, but the price is so high. The shipping is just tremendously high. I wanna help them out. Then again, the land dispute you mentioned, I'm gonna work into that. Also the DFS, that's another thing I'm gonna look at everything. A commuter is another one. I want to get it done as soon as possible so that our family in Rota, Tinian, and even Guam, is served safely and comfortable, and I want the people to be just nice and good. So, and then lastly, I don't know if you remember in my resume, my thing about employees, to respect employee with dignity, to respect and dignity to employees, number one. Number two, do it right the first time, okay? And then the last one is this: we are a public agency, public funds. We should be respectful to our employees and to our customers and to the administration. Because the so-called autonomy is fine, but still the government appoints the board of directors, correct? So we're still interrelated to the government administration. We cannot say because the autonomy you use, no. We are still connected with the government, the administration, and I respect the administration guidance and principle, and I respect the board of governors, the CPA directors. I respect that. I will work with them closely, and that's I'm very, very proud of this. And I tell you one thing, I'm very proud and happy that I came back to give some contribution. Talk about money. Of course, money is good, but Um, I want to do what is best for Saipan and Sinamai. Northern Mariana is another one. I'm going to take a look at that. Maybe a better runway. I don't know. I'm going to take a look. Maybe pave cement or whatever, so we can have our tourists go to Northern Marianas. It's a virgin place. It's a pristine place that we could do to our tourists. You know, not just Saipan, but maybe in Northern Marianas. There's a package deal that you can do. I believe that's a good idea. We got to be creative. We're creative to get revenue. So that's really my point.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.